Very good morning, all of you. In previous topic, we have already covered pie chart, bar chart, line chart, box chart, and today I am explaining here some functions which are used in a data frame in a pandas. So let us continue with the data frame. Some objects we can use here. So while using data frame, some functions can be used. So these functions are first PD. What is PD? That we are using a pandas. That is a license name as a pandas. PD dot data frame. Now I am also using here np dot random. So here I am using random function from numpy and I am creating a data frame. So random function from random I am using rand function. So this is, what is it? This is a 20 comma 5. 20 comma 5 means 20 rows and 5 column. Remember, it first value for rows, after comma second value for column. 5 columns and 20 rows, random floats. It will be in a float value, but first value for row and second value for column. Remember it. Now second, this is a pd dot series. You can create also series. How to create? Pandas name dot series. Here you have to write a variable name. Variable name which you are using in a data series. Here you can write here. Create a series from a retrieval my list. So with the loop you can create a series. Here you can use for loop. Iteration you have to use here. So that's why series will be displayed. Now pd dot index, df dot index means df. What is df? This is a short name I have written here. Data frame dot index equal pd dot date from pandas. First data frame dot index means in a data frame I am creating a index equal pd dot pandas dot date underscore range. I am taking here date underscore range function, which is a, this is a year and this is month and this is year. This is a date range. And what does it? Add a date index. It will create a date index. And period equal df dot shape. Shape you can give 0, 1, 2. So shape also you can give here. And view and inspecting the data. That means you can view the data from top, bottom. Any data can be viewed. Just I am showing you practical with the df dot head. If I am using df, what is df here? Df dot head means only top row will be displayed. Only top rows. And here number of rows retrieving. So first number of row of will be retrieved. So I am sharing Python screen. So you can see here I am using head and tail function. Head and tail function. Head means top rows and tail means bottom rows. So here first what you have to do. So import pandas as a PD. So here I am importing pandas as a PD. PD is a license name, and import numpy as a NP. This is also I am using numpy here as a NP. Now I am creating a dictionary. Dictionary, you know, you have already done in a class 11. So D is a dictionary. You can write any name here. So I DICT, any name I am writing here. I am using here dictionary 1, dict 1. So name is a title. Whatever, if you want to make any record of the student, first you give the title, just like a similar to that. So I am writing here. This is my title, which under this name will be printed. Now after colon, this should be enclosed in a single quotation. This is called key or column value. And PD dot series, here I am creating a PD dot from pandas. What is PD? This is a pandas dot series I am creating here. Now under this, what I am creating, these are a series of the under name. These all students name I have written here. Under this name will be printed. Now another key I am using as a column, that is age. After column, PD dot series. PD dot series means what is PD? This is a panda's name as a PD dot series. Here I have to write, series is a function, so you need to write a normal bracket, and these values you have to enclose in a square bracket. These value must be enclosed in a square bracket, and this bracket after series, this is a normal bracket you have to use. This is a series is a function. Whenever you are using function, always you have to enclose in a normal bracket. Now age is a column PD series I am using here. Now under this bracket I am using a these data separated with the comma. Any value you can write. This is a age is written here. You can write any age, you can write here. So any value you can assign. So these are a value I have assigned to the age. Now rating points. I am giving here rating points. What is rating point? Also I have to use PD dot series here also. These are a rating points. This is the first bracket and last bracket for a series. Now inside a square bracket, just similar to list you have already done in a class 11. These values, any value which points in a, you can write in a any value. So this is a series I am creating with the points with the rating. This is a column name, heading part, this is called key. Now which is a bracket or dictionary, curly bracket, which I have to close here. So these value you must enter. If line is a long, that you can press enter key, it will not show any error. Now I am creating here data frame of these values. What is data frame? Df equal to, what is df? Df is a, not a keyword, it is a variable. You can write any variable name. Equal pd dot data frame. Which data frame I am creating? Dix. This value, this variable as a dictionary I am using here also. You have to use as a dictionary. Now print students data frame age. This is a title will be displayed. Now I am printing a df. Now print first two rows of the data frame. First two row for a data frame, that is a heading I am giving here, and this is also first two, last two row. You can use here first and last. I am showing here first and last. This is for tail for last row. So you can give here last two rows of the data frame. Here I am using first top two rows and last two rows. So when I run my program, it takes a time. See here, beautifully data will be visualized here. Students data frame, this is a title I have given there. This is a name which is a key. Just like any record you are making, you write in the top title, just like a column name. Age is a column name, that is a rating point, that is a column name. So this is called title columns. Also it is called key in a dictionary. So these are a value under this series automatically created by the data frame. Beginning with the zero beginning position will be zero. First value in a which is a Tanisha is there. It is in a zeroth position. Now rating with the 8. So on 7 records are there, but beginning with the zeroth position. Now here first two rows of the data frame is first two rows. Here which are first two rows? Tanisha and Vineet are first two. See, first two rows is displaying here, and age is by mistake it is given. So here last two rows it is showing last two rows. Which is the last? These two rows is the last two rows. So here. So I am correcting again. You can view. This is a row I have corrected. Beginning rows, ending rows. Head function display the top rows, and tail function display the last row. You can give the range value. See, I am showing here. Here I am giving first three records. I want to display the Tanisha, Vineet and Sharvan as a 3, head 3, and tail 2. Tail 2 I have to display. So I can display the value. You can see it. So these value first 3, Tanisha, Vineet and Shravan, these values are displayed. These are a top, and bottom. What are the bottom value? These two value is a display. Any value, 1 record, 2 record. So that display over there, head and tail with the data frame. Automatically data frame will be created. The series automatically comes. The series automatically comes. No need to give your index value. It will automatically create. So simply we see the how the simple program. This dictionary already you have done in a class 11. Only just you need to import. Before importing you must install in your DOS prompt, and now you have to create a data frame which you are assigning the value that must be created in a data frame with the dixt1. Now this is a message which you want to display, and print df, which data frame holding the value df, and I am displaying a head, I am displaying a tail. This message, the whatever you are writing, that will be visible on the output screen. Now See here, data frame with the df dot tail. I have already explained this. Last n row, last number of row of the data frame will be displayed. Df dot shape. Now it is a shape. Shape means number of row in a column. It makes a shape. And df dot info. What does it? Index, comma, data type and memory information will be displayed with the input. Now next is a df dot describe. What does describe function? Summary of the statics for a numerical column will be described. Now value underscore counts proper equal false means what does view the unique value and counts. View the unique value that counts. Now df dot apply. What does it? pd dot series dot values underscore column. It will display the unique value and count for all the columns. Now next selection. How to select the value? First column, second column, all the value column can be selected. df, then data frame. In the square bracket, you have to write a column name and return the column with the label call as a series. And df column 1 comma column 2 return the columns as a new data frame. And ilog we have already done 0, that selection by the position. We can select the with the ilog particular position of the data, and log with the index underscore 1 select by the index. So df dot ilog 0 comma colon. What does it? It will display the first row of the data frame. And df dot ilog 0 comma 0 first element of the first column. Now how to clear a cleaning of data. So you can also clean the data from a data frame. df dot column equal ABC. It is written, so it rename the column. And df dot is null. What does it check for the null value? It is empty or not. It will check. Return the boolean value. It is true or false. If it is empty, it will display true. Otherwise, it will display false. Now pd dot not null, not empty. It is the opposite of null. Opposite of pd dot null, not empty value. df dot drop now. So what does it? Drop all the rows and contains a null value. All the record will be dropped, just like a similar to MySQL. So df dot drop now x is equal 1. So drop all the columns that contain a null value, which is a null, all will be dropped. Now df dot drop now x is equal 1 and says equal 1. So drop all the rows having less than non-null values. So here df dot fill na x. What does it? It will replace all the null value with the x. All the value which you have already assigned that value with the x. And fill na dot s dot mean means replace all the null value with the given any mean. And s type means this will display convert data type into a series to a float. And replace, that replace 1. This is a 1 is written 1 in a numbers and 1. Replace all the value equal to the 1 with the 1. So replace 2 comma 3 means that replace all 2 with the 2. Number with the word and 3 with the 3. Any number can be replaced with the word. And df dot rename. Also you can rename the column. Column equal lambda, that is a x column x plus, this is a mass remaining column, that is a df dot rename first column equal, this is a curly bracket is given, and old underscore name, this is a assign, and it will selective renaming. And df dot index column underscore 1 means it change the index of the value. And df dot rename, what does index equal lambda x colon x plus 1 means mass renaming of the index. And then filter, sort and group by function also can be used with the df data frame column name greater than 0.6. What does it? Rows where the columns call is a greater than 6. df column greater than 0.6 and df column less than 0.8. What does it? Rows where greater than column. And df dot sort value, you can arrange in a ascending or descending. So here sort the value by column in the ascending order. df dot sort values column 2 dot ascending equal false. You can write also false, and it's sorting the value, arranging a value. And df dot sort value first column second column in a ascending order, that must be true or false. So here df value and column in a ascending or descending order. df dot group by, you can also make a group of values, return the group by object for a value from one column. You can also make a group by with it, and df dot apply np dot mean. From numpy it will create a mean. So apply the function np dot mean across each column, and np dot apply np dot max, it will display the maximum value and x is 1. Apply the function np dot max and join oblique combine. What does it? Join together of the column. And these value df1 dot append df2. One value with the another value we can append with the append function. And df dot concat, you can join the variable, and df dot join, you can join with the SQL Scala joiner, and df dot describe, that will describe the summary of the static. So all these functions you can use either data frame to try. These are a small line code, so that you can do easily. Very simple, very easy to understand. So that's why it is called beauty of Python. So I hope you will understand this topic. Thank you.